So Raha International School is not just about academia, is it?
Absolutely.
What we're strongest in is we're an IB school, so we're International Baccalaureate School.
The IB is really trying to make all our students. So
Any IB school in the world, and it's the same sort of look or feel. So for parents that are international,
That everyone would appreciate is the fact that we do a lot of projects that are connected with the real world.
you won't walk into our classrooms and see children in rows facing the teacher.
In some education systems, there's very little room for kids to think creatively, solve a problem the standard way, meet the teacher's expectations, and you're praised. Do it differently, and suddenly you're not fitting into the box. But where's the creativity in that? Where's the space for thinking outside the box? And let's be real, school shouldn't just be about solving equations. It should also be about nurturing creativity, enjoying sports, and developing a well-rounded individual. That's exactly what the International Baccalaureate program in most United Arab Emirates schools offers. And in this video, we're taking a closer look at one of the top IB schools in the UAE, Raha International School in Abu Dhabi. So get comfy. This video on how the IB program supports holistic child development starts now.
Welcome to sunny Abu Dhabi and to Raha International School. What's the name of the campus again?
Khalifa City Campus.
Okay, and let me introduce you to Ali.
Ali, hello.
Pleasure. Ali,
Lovely to meet
you're
you.
local boy, yeah? You live here?
Yeah, I am.
And Lucelle from France.
Yes.
High five. Guys gonna show us around the school. Yeah, we'll have a tour of the campus. The school is very big, isn't it?
It's really big.
mine.
Yes, it's huge.
Yeah.
it's
Right.
it's really well organized as well.
And this is the main building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's
So-
go in.
Here we have the reception.
Okay. Hiya. Friendly receptionist.
Yes.
Okay, pleasure to meet you. And we're going which way?
So
This is where parents come and drop children, yeah?
well, mostly it is basically the entrance for teachers to come in.
Oh, right.
It's for the cafe for the teachers. This is
Teachers Cafe.
teachers based, and in case parents would like to come in the school for a parent meeting.
So they can come as well. And yes, there's a little coffee shop as well. So Raha International School is not just about academia, is it?
It's absolutely not.
Wow.
The best part about Saru,
All-round
Yes,
education.
that's something really major in IB. Like you will probably see this all around the school, but the ATL skills are really major. So the IB is really trying to make all our students so that are good in sports, are good in academia, that do extracurricular activities.
Great, yes.
Yeah, it really encourages creativity and to think for yourself, think critically.
Fun.
Yes, so an activity that we did in one of the lessons with we had to build a fort. So
well, there was a point behind it, is to build a sustainable kingdom, or
like a fort.
exactly, and out of sustainable materials,
Yeah?
in order to show us how hard it is. And
It was also to bring together multiple of our lessons. For example, design and science were two lessons that were combined there. The idea of physics and things like that. It was just a small project where basically we had to manage to make a port as strong as possible out of materials that weren't necessarily strong because they had to be sustainable, such as cardboard or paper, and that made it much harder. So we really had to think through your design. And there the teachers were basically testing a different design, which was definitely a very fun experience to do. Not only to create it, but just also watching it being tested out was really fun.
the best part about the school, I think, that everyone would appreciate is the fact that we do a lot of projects that are connected with the real world. Yeah, so it's training for school instead of just going to university and
Okay, so you're like how to apply your knowledge.
exactly how to lay out real life situations.
That's something that
It's not just theory. No.
The IB program wasn't just designed to prepare students academically, it goes way beyond that. Along with the usual core subjects, IB schools offer some really cool extras. For example, there's the Theory of Knowledge course, which helps students understand research and figure out how to use their knowledge in everyday life. And then there's Creativity, Activity, Service, where students get involved in cultural events, sports, and volunteering. By the time they finish the program, students also write write an extended essay, kind of like a university dissertation. It's an exciting and varied curriculum, but it's no walk in the park. To keep students motivated, schools often host awards ceremonies to celebrate their achievements.
But when you say award ceremonies, how often do they happen?
So
End of every month.
end of every month we get an award ceremonies on the different scales of IB. So there's one student that's chosen per year for everything for all 10 of the different awards. And then that's every month. But otherwise, you also get academical awards, which is depending on how well you've done in school throughout the semester, and that's per semester.
It's just for academics, or you get awarded for other things?
So for example, the ATL skills, there's one about being caring, there's one about being a principal, there's one about being knowledgeable, there's one about being a thinker, an inquirer, there's being open-minded. Like I said, the IB is really a program that's trying to make the student really all around.
Do those awards motivate you be better and better in everything?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I'm someone who really wants to do well, so definitely trying to get those awards is quite major for me. We actually had an assembly for awards right before this.
If you have an international baccalaureate diploma, you can get into any university that supports the IB program without having to take extra entrance exams. And guess what? There are about 2,000 of them worldwide, so the options are endless.
What about school uniform? Is there any?
Oh, yes. You can tell by the way we're dressed. There's also a school jacket. And I think the school is really strict on the clothing and the uniform.
But this is like a hoodie, you
Yes,
know? It's not like it's not a smart jacket.
It's quite comfortable in itself. The shorts in particular is quite good quality. And then the hoodies are really nice. They're quite comfortable.
Because you know, in most British traditional schools, they are very smart.
That's for sure.
Are they only trousers or
Yeah,
they're only skirts?
for our age level, there's only trousers, but kids
Kids top skirts.
or shorts.
Half all the students?
But yeah, no. For middle school and high school, it's these pants, this shirt, and then we can bring the hoodie or not. And then we need black or white shoes. And we have, however, some dress down days. So those.
But they can be a sports shoes, you know, like Nikes and Skechers. Yeah.
But no, there are dress down days. So there are days when we can bring our own clothes as long as we follow certain guidelines and they follow normally a certain topic.
Dress codes aren't a mandatory part of the IB program, so if you're not keen on school uniforms but still want your child to study in the IB system, that's entirely possible. But figuring out which schools don't have uniforms, which ones have cutting-edge facilities, or which focus strongly on sports doesn't have to be a guessing game. Our experts at Mariati can explain all of this during your consultation. Just use the links in the description to get started. Now let's head back to Raha International School and step into the head teacher's office to meet Nicola.
80 plus nationalities. That explains how multinational the local community is, because all your students, they live here somewhere, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a school bus, by the way?
I think about 20 buses that come in.
20 buses.
So that's another interesting thing about Abu Dhabi is most people travel to the school they want to go to. So it's not like New Zealand, where I'm from, we will live close to our schools.
So you can walk.
Yeah, here parents select the school that they feel is best for their children, and then the bus system is there to provide whichever school you want to go to. So if you need to live closer to the city, the bus will bring you in every day.
20-25 minutes, you said, yeah?
Some of it can be longer with stops. I think our longest route is 60 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but if you're driving, it's quick. Everywhere is quite quick. But
20
the bus takes a while. It takes about 60 minutes for our longest families
Okay.
come in.
But it's good that you have that service available. Do you have an after school as well?
So we have a full extracurriculum program. We call it an enriched curriculum program. So it's enhancing what we do in school, but we try to offer things that they're not getting as much in school: robotics, STEAM. Of course, we open up our sporting program very wide there. So we have a lot of competitive sports teams competing against the local international schools. So there's a lot of that. Our music programs and something we're very proud of. We invested a lot into a very large music suite of instruments, so we try to get outside providers in, as well as we have teachers that run these extra programs as well. So we try to really offer a wide range of different things. A lot of languages, people come in and teach mother tongue.
At Raha International School in Abu Dhabi, children can also take part in chess and Arabic calligraphy, sing in the choir, dance in the band, attend arts and crafts clubs, computer club, science and maths club, and create sketches and comics. Activities are organized by teachers, parent volunteers, and senior pupils who can offer a wider choice of clubs and sports. Most activities here are free.
So what's your strongest field? What would you say?
Our strongest
That's a tricky question.
Well, I was going to say the teachers, but I've already spoken about the teachers. What we're strongest in is we're an IB school, so we're an International Baccalaureate school, which means if your child comes to our school, they can go to any IB school in the world and it's the same sort of look or feel. So for parents that are international, that have jobs that require them to go to different countries, there will always be an International Baccalaureate school. And we have the same type of philosophy of teaching, which is students learning through being curious, students learning through being creative, and this inquiry-based project-type learning. So you won't walk into our classrooms and see children in rows facing the teacher. It will be children talking, collaborating, some working outside, some working inside. So what makes our school so special is if you want to teach your children skills that they will need outside of the school, into the workplace, how to be collaborative, how to problem solve, how to be creative, that's the type of education that we are really promoting at Raha.
I'm trying to remember the name of the group you're part of.
Taaleem.
Also, I think there's a huge benefit of being a part of the big group of schools because you share experience, you compete with each other. Do you? Yeah?
Not so much in Abu Dhabi.
No?
Because our sister school in us, we offer very similar things.
Okay.
The benefit for working for Taaleem is that we are a group of schools. There's 26 schools now in the portfolio.
Yeah.
With excellent leaders, amazing teachers, and we do collaborate in areas to improve our staff, to have professional development amongst each other. I visit the schools, they visit my school, so you get to learn a lot off each other. It's a very good group to be a part of, to continue learning and seeing what other people are doing.
Sharing experience.
Yeah, sharing practice, best experience, yeah.
Once you've finished this video, you can take a virtual walk around Raha's modern campus and even explore other schools across the UAE, from 360-degree tours of local schools to interviews with head teachers and department leaders, plus an inside look at academic programs and extracurricular activities. There's so much to explore on our channel and through the links in the description. Start discovering the world of Middle Eastern education with Mariadi. But first, let's return to our chat with Nicola.
Do you do many of the field trips?
So we have a trip to Borneo.
To where?
Borneo, Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah, with our grade 8s and 9s. They're going international trip. So that's a good field trip.
Okay.
It's our first international trip since opening. We have a group that is going to like a mini United Nations. And so they go and represent the school at almost like a United Nations for students on a field trip. And then often we go to aquarium.
Which country are you going to for that?
It's actually in Sharjah, so one of the Emirates.
Okay.
They do have a lot in Europe, and we've looked
In
at
UK?
that. Yeah.
The Russell School, they host usually.
Yeah, my children they actually came and presented to me and said, we'd like to go to a MUN conference.
Yeah.
And they gave me, of course, Amsterdam and all these. I said, this year, let's go close. And then next year we will look at going international.
Are you one of those caring mothers? Yeah.
To keep them close to me for a
My wife is the same, you know. My daughter, 15-year-old, she just the first field trip she was allowed to go to.
Oh, is it?
Because of my wife, you know.
I know. It's and as the principal, I would just worry the whole time about them. So yeah, they said this is
natural.
Yeah, and they have to go out of school to learn. There's so much happening.
because then university life, you know, you have to be prepared for that. Actually, speaking of universities, destinations, are they really, the range is big?
Yeah, huge. So at the moment, this Raha branch only goes up to grade 9. So we're building up to our DP program, but our sister campus all over the world.
All over the world?
All over the world, yeah.
So this campus is up to the age of what
We're
age?
going to grade 9 at the moment.
14?
Yeah, and each year, so 14, 15, each year we're just pushing up a grade as we're growing naturally from the bottom. So we thought it was nice to have a smaller cohort go through our first diploma program because we'll get to really know those kids as they come up, and then we'll grow into a full school. So at the moment, we're sort of growing upward.
All right, okay.
So it's smaller up the secondary, but it's more bespoke, and you can really target your learners up there. So
I have something in my rucksack. I would say, do you like surprises?
depends what they are.
A nice souvenir.
Amazing.
It's a handmade.
Oh,
It
it's
says-
beautiful.
Kazakhstan. Let me just fix that for you, the stand.
I love it. Well, as you can see, I don't have enough art in my office, so
So, yeah, this will be a first one.
this will be a first one for me. A country I will visit one day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I hope Nicola liked the gift from Adil, and I hope you enjoyed this episode too. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. And if you subscribe to our channel, you'll unlock even more exciting content, videos about international education, and virtual tours of schools, colleges, and universities from around the world. In fact, some of these virtual tours are only available here on our channel. The International Baccalaureate, by the way, is a fantastic program that supports the all-around development of children, helping them adapt to our fast-changing world and succeed in any path they choose. That's it from us today. See you soon and take care.